Hi guys, hope you're well. It's Sunday afternoon and it's a roast day. It's quite dark outside, so again the lighting's not great in here, but I know you can see me, so let's do this. Heidi, my middle daughter, said I should show you how to do roasties and Yorkshire puddings, so that's what I'm doing. At the minute I've got the oven on 200 degrees centigrade and I've got hot fat in there warming up, which is going to be fine, ready for the Yorkshires. As you can see, my tray is pretty well used, but it makes them all rise up nicely. So you put that in the oven for about 15 minutes. This is my batter, already done. And in there we had just standard plain flour, 215 grams. We had 200 ml of full fat milk. I suppose you could use lower fat if you were trying to save calories, but yeah, I don't know, because you use lots of vegetable oil anyhow, so maybe it won't make any difference. We had some sea salt, a teaspoon of sea salt, and then basically just beat it together. I've been doing this a long time. I've probably been making my Yorkies about, what, 20 odd years plus. So I just do it with hand, but you could use your hand blender as well. And the more you whisk, and obviously lift it up, the more air you get into it, which is obviously what you want for your Yorkshire puddings. I'm also doing roast potatoes, so in there I've got the potatoes starting to parboil with salted water. So I brought it to the boil, and they'll be in there for about 10 minutes. So I'll give this another quick whisk. You can see it's nice and smooth, no lumps. That's ready to go in my jug. It's easy to pour. You should pull the trays out of the oven. There we go. And I cook my roast potatoes in goose fat. Obviously, this is just Tesco's finest, but you can use any goose fat, or you can use duck fat as well if you want to. This is 200 gram pot, and I'm doing roast for the 4 of us today, so probably use about half of it. Yeah, about 100 grams. I think that's enough. So I'll have the potatoes on. Yeah, they need about another 10 minutes. So what I'll do now is, while I'm doing the Yorkshires, I'm going to pour the batter into the Yorkshire tin. I'm going to put the fat in for the roast potatoes, the duck fat, the goose fat, and let that warm up. So these are our trays for Yorkies. Pull them forward a little bit. Obviously you can use your oven glove. And fill up your trays. As you can see, the oil should be bubbling and hot. I like 4 big ones, because then you can put your sliced meat in there. And then fill up the small ones too. A little batter goes over the trays, it doesn't matter, comes off quite easily. This is a well worn tray, as you can see, but it's my favourite one. Oh, we're going to miss one there. Oh, it doesn't matter. So that mixture will make 4 large ones and 12 small ones. Put those in, close the oven, and that'll take 20 minutes. So while that's cooking, I'm just going to take the potatoes off, drain them, and then I'm shaking them like that, because what you want to do is fluff the outside up a little bit, because then when you put them in the hot fat they crisp up really nicely. Let's turn that off, and I'll leave those to steam and pop those in when the Yorkshires come out. So we'll stop there for a minute. Back to the Yorkies, and when I was giving you the recipe, I forgot eggs. It's not going to rise, nothing's going to happen if you don't add 2 eggs, so remember that at the beginning of the recipe, 2 eggs with the flour, milk and salt. So let's have a look. Let's hope they've risen. A little bit of steam. And there we go. Perfect Yorkies. And they do tend to rise like that every time. There we go. The tray underneath, obviously a couple of them weren't as full as they should have been, but that is a perfect tray of Yorkies that are going to get demolished by my family. And very easy recipe to follow. And now I'm just going to get the tray out of the goose fat, the potatoes and roasties. There we go. It's nice and hot. As I said, parboiled potatoes, fluffed up. Pop them into the hot fat. There we go, nice sizzle on them. Just going to make sure they're all coated in the goose fat. Out the way. Bit of sprinkle with the fine sea salt. Again, obviously to taste. And then pop those back in the oven. And those will take about 35 minutes. So we'll put those in and we'll see those when they're nice and brown, roast and crispy. So 45 minutes have gone and the roast potatoes are cooked to my liking. So they're nice and crisp. You can brown them a bit more if you want to. You want to leave them in a bit more, that's up to you. But right, honestly, that's roast potatoes done. So that's pretty easy really. Roasties and Yorkshires all done, and now we're waiting for the meat and the vegetables. I'll show you the finished dish, but hopefully you enjoyed that tutorial, and if you do enjoy it, please subscribe and like, and give me any ideas of anything you might like to like for me to cook. So once I've plated all up, then we'll see the whole dinner. There we go. So that's the final dish. We've got roast pork, crackling, mixed seasonal veg, roasties and Yorkshire puddings, and we've got some homemade apple sauce and cranberry sauce. Perfect.